Nina's life looks perfect. She's popular, smart, has a loving family and a great group of friends. But underneath the surface, Nina is drowning. She feels overwhelmed by the pressure to succeed, the noise of social media and the constant fear of missing out. Every day is filled with more to do, more to see, more to buy, more to be. And Nina feels like she's constantly being pulled in a million different directions. She feels trapped in a cycle of busyness and overstimulation that leaves her exhausted and anxious. But no one can see what's going on behind her perfectly curated facade. As the pressure continues to mount, Nina's anxiety manifests itself physically and emotionally. She begins to experience panic attacks, feeling like her heart will explode out of her chest. She becomes a perfectionist, spending hours on trivial tasks to avoid the mounting chaos within. Sleep becomes elusive as she spends countless nights scrolling through social media, comparing herself to others and worrying about the future. She feels like she's losing control, but no one around her seems to notice. They don't understand the invisible struggles she's facing every day. One day at school, Nina reaches a breaking point. She experiences a full-blown panic attack in the middle of class, and her world crashes down around her. The students stare and whisper as she makes a mad dash for the bathroom. It's a humiliating and terrifying experience that leaves her feeling broken and alone. But now there's no denying the truth. Nina's world is falling apart, and she desperately needs help. Finally, her parents and friends rally around her, determined to help her through this difficult time. They take her to therapy, where she begins to unpack the root of her anxiety. With professional help and the support of her loved ones, Nina begins to untangle the web of anxiety that's been holding her back. She sets healthy boundaries, learns coping mechanisms, and unplugs from the constant stimulation of social media. It's a long and winding road, but with each step, Nina feels like she's becoming more than just surviving. She's thriving. She discovers new hobbies, reconnects with old friends, and takes small but meaningful steps towards recovery. It's not always easy, and there are setbacks along the way. But Nina is determined to rewrite her story. With newfound tools and a stronger support system, she faces each challenge with more confidence and resilience. A calmer mind. In the end, Nina isn't cured, but she's coping. Her mind is quieter now, filled with clarity instead of noise. She's learned to trust herself, her intuition, and her ability to handle whatever life throws her way. The scars of her anxiety remain, but they've become a part of her story, a story of strength, resilience, and hope. Nina knows that the journey is never truly over, but she's grateful for the progress she's made and excited to see where life will take her next. The Anxious Generation is a cautionary tale, but it's also a call to action. We have the power to change the narrative, to rewrite the ending. By understanding the root causes of our anxiety and taking proactive steps to address them, we can pave a new path forward, one that leads to a more mindful, balanced, and joyful life. So let's rewrite the ending together. Let's be the anxious generation that breaks the cycle, that finds healing, and that lives a life that we're proud of. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Health Chronicles, like and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. And remember, you are not alone. We're all in this together.